I'm looking for the Ring of Bacchus. Fletching is supposed to have it, but he's hidden it.
You won't have it easy, then. Fletcher's as tricky as they come.
Can we set out?
Sure. We'll head towards Sasau today. Jakey heard at the tavern in Ledechko that someone there saw some unfamiliar horseman.
You think they could be Hagens?
Maybe, maybe not. It's enough that they're not local. Could be the escort of some merchant caravan, of course. Jakey, go and scout ahead. Don't want us running into any surprises. See if there's a good spot for us to camp.
Right, Chief.
What's the matter with Jakey? No back talk?
I gave him a swig of schnapps at supper. Perhaps it made a man of him overnight.
Or that boar piss of yours took away his will to live.
Zastubi device potoki vina, nesvenis nesere semezis vima, nesvenis nesere pescas eslavi, citeli piem neste vainam lavi. Gestia citele plemeno hadi, husti exodia bona genzradi.
Brother, where are you? All right, Henry. I'm coming, brother.
Second! Catch the horses!
We're on the river bank.
We have to get back to the bank, quick, before they cut us off.
Back the way we came! At them!
Come on, then!
Kill you!
Well now, look what's...
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, I never. He turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Come. Christ.
Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Most Mekkapod. Innen kellett lőnie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heel.
There!
Nicsak, nicsak.
To me. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. To heel, mutt. Look what I've got. You'll love this.
How are you getting on?
Oh, better. A little, at least. There's less wounded than there was. Some got better. But there are more and more people in need of treatment. Someone gets kicked by a horse, someone eats something bad, another can't sleep or has the ague. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like I'm the only one in the whole world who's able to help them. And Matthias. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed.
I'm sorry to hear it. To be honest, you look all done in.
I know. I'm constantly on my feet, and when I get a chance to rest for a while, I don't sleep well. I get up in the morning, feeling like I haven't slept at all.
Well, what do you mean? Peculiar dreams?
The same one. Over and over. In it, the Virgin Mary.
The Blessed Virgin? Really?
Really. She looks just like in the painting over the altar in Sasau Church. I always dream that I'm back in Scarlet's again. Like before.
I understand.
I'm standing at the foot of the hill, with the castle behind me, by the walkway leading to the ore-washing tanks, near the woods. Uncle used to work there. I'm bringing him some food, then everything suddenly goes dark. I carry on uphill, along the stone channel up to the mouth of a huge cave. I go inside and the darkness surrounds me. But
Who? Who do you see?
the devil. He scowls at me with these... Then everything becomes engulfed in flames, and I try to flee from them. I run through the cave, but I can't find the way out. When I can run no longer, I stop, and the flames catch up with me, and then I wake up, still feeling the heat. All I can do is kneel by...
You said something about the...
Yes, she's always there with me until it goes dark.
And you have that same dream every night?
Night after night. It started some time ago and it never ends.
Have you told anyone about it?
No. No one...
Right.
I know. But then, when the dream keeps coming back...
You're right.
Exactly. I'm glad you don't... I was thinking, that maybe I should go there, but... So, I was wondering, you're able to take care of yourself, after all.
All right. If it means you'll be able to sleep peacefully again. I'll go there, but... What exactly do you want me to do there?
I don't know. See if there's anything... weird there, and then come and tell me.
Of course. Take care.
Thanks, Henry. For the love of God...
I brought you something.
That's sweet of you.
I've got quite a bit of meat.
Thank you so much.
Glad to be of help. What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, me and Brother Nicodemus are at I pray every night.
Ah, poor Matthias.
Goodbye.
Back the way we came! At them!
Curse it!
Christ! To the left! Go left! To the woods! We'll lose them there! Look what I've got. You'll love them.
It's like that time, 5 winters back. Yeah, lover. Only that time, it was us lying in wait.
What now?
I don't know. They could be lying in wait for us anywhere. Someone must have snitched on us. We should split up and get the fuck out of here.
So every man for himself?
Just so.
But you think it was one of the band who betrayed us?
Look around for yourself. Who's missing? Jakey. That's who. I sent him on ahead, and he knows which way we're going. That little fucking Judas! When I get my hands on him, he'll rue the day he was born.
I'll try and track him down. He can't be too far away.
No, it's too risky. He could have Hagen's people all around him. All we need to do is get out of here in one piece.
lacunia.
All one eyelash.
have vanished to? He must be here somewhere.
What we got here?
What's going on there?
Entertainment? Great!
What's that?
What was that?
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. You made a mistake getting on the wrong side of me.
Yeah!
To me.
Look what I've got. You'll love this. Yeah! Yeah! I see everyone made...
Thank Christ. Someone up there must...
Oh, someone up there.
Yeah, right.
So we'll go patrolling again?
We will, but not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him and beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. But why me?
For one thing, you're reliable. And for another, you're not likely to wring his neck on sight. Which can't be said for the rest of us.
Where is he hiding?
He isn't, a little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The inn on the meadow, or something like that.
The inn in the glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
What are you going to be doing in the meanwhile?
We'll go on patrol as normal. It could be a trick, you see, to lure us into a trap.
But what if they're waiting to spring a trap on me?
It could well be, Henry. So you should be very careful.
I'll get going then.
Go. And when you find him, deal with him however you...
Right, Chief.
Here's your share.
My share of what? What the hell are you on about?
Well, that thing with Thomas, somehow his ring ended up with us.
Thomas? Who's he?
That bastard of a foreman at the mill in Adechko.
Are you out of your tiny mind?
Take it easy. It wasn't theft exactly. We all know he stole that ring himself.
Where'd you find someone willing to buy and not ask...
It wasn't easy, but then Fritz thought of Andrew.
Andrew?
The innkeeper here.
And how did it go?
Well, first he didn't seem too keen. But when he saw... Actually, I'm not surprised.
I wish you good luck.
Now that you mention...
Out with it.
I can't help myself. It's force of habit.
And it didn't work.
Exactly. We broke our backs working in the...
While you eyed up the...
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile thing we did recently was give that wastrel a thrashing, take his ring...
I'm not sure...
And where's that? No one in the country. And if we knock some thief over the head in the woods, or ambush some wagon with some...
It's still Robert.
Wake up, for Christ's sake! It's war! They skewered your parents.
You know I do.
And now, there's a herd of swine ransacking skelets. Those fuckers are...
It's not right.
I can't let it go, Hal. Even if I have to...
We'll strike fear.
I knew we could...
I was wondering.
No, you got less.
Well... So?
Well, I thought Andrew the innkeeper best ask Fritz. He sorted out selling the ring.
All right. Hey, I've got this thing going in.
Sorry, Henry, old pal.
My respect.
I'd like to learn to...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my...
All right. Now.
Have you seen a worn-out old whore who usually stands outside here?
She disappeared yesterday and hasn't been back since. I heard her former husband was found dead at home with his balls chopped off and his wife strangled and her eyes scratched out. And the house ransacked and robbed.
Oh, fuck.
They say it looks like a butcher's yard there. No one can say for sure if the old bitch had anything to do with it. But I'll wager the shirt on my back you won't be seeing her around here again.
Would you have a job for me? No problem. I can go...
I could send a stable boy.
Game? But... Ah.
Of course. I'll pay you what? And if you help me out here and there...
That's an... Are you after some meat?
Certainly. I'm expecting a travelling merchant who loves them. I'll be mighty grateful.
If I wanted to rob...
I'm not interested. Good luck to you.
I'm looking for a young fella by the name of Jakey.
What about him?
I heard he was seen here.
Maybe, but he ain't here now.
And can you tell me where he might be?
No, I can't. He's a guest. And if I went mouthing off to any...
Look here. This Jakey basically betrayed Sir Radzig and sold his people to the enemy. If you're worried about your reputation with the riffraff you have here as guests, suit yourself. But if I were in your shoes, I'd be more worried about my reputation with my liege lord. So better tell me quick where I can find that treacherous bastard.
All right. Since it's Sir Radzig's affairs we're talking about, naturally my guest's privacy has to take second place. After all, I wouldn't dream of giving offence to his lordship.
Now, don't worry about it.
Well, I was going to throw him out on his ear at first. But then he showed me the weight of his person. Well, business. He stayed here a couple of days. Yesterday evening he was boozing here. And then went off to the woods with some wench.
To the woods? That's a very broad term in these...
Someone said they saw them heading south across the meadow. There's pine woods there and cliffs. The girl's father was here with her, a merchant. As soon as he noticed she was gone, he went off to look for her.
All right. Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
My humble greeting. May the Lord watch over you.
God's blessings.
Goodbye.
God save you, good. God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
What's going on here?
Marie, my daughter has run away. That's what. Some people at the inn said they saw her running this way with some fellow.
I see. Well, why don't you follow her then?
I would, of course. Only... And I've got a horse and wagon here. I might get robbed.
No, you can't trust anyone these days. That's a fact.
You're telling...
We have something in common. I'm looking for that...
What? You know him?
A little.
Is he dangerous?
I'd be very worried in your shoes. This
Jesus Christ!
No, that's what makes him so dangerous. I can have a look for your Maria.
You do that?
Of course. Helping my neighbour in his hour of need.
Thank you.
You said you found her scarf?
Yes. Right past the shrubbery there.
I'll have a look.
God be with you.
Heel.
Raymant's on the rocky outcrop, so it seems.
Please untie me. Hey, there's someone there.
Ah, shameless hussy.
Please untie me.
I'm glad you're here, Henry. I thought I'd be stuck here till Judgment Day.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I picked up this wench at the inn, see? And only the bitch whacked me on the head with a rock. And
Did she now? And which way did she go?
I haven't a clue. But I reckon as far away from her father as she can get. She won't be going back in a hurry. She could have just asked me for coin, instead of trying to smash...
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Listen, Henry. That thing with Hagen. Jesus, Henry, I've never seen a pile of coin like that in my life. Kuno wouldn't give me as much as half a groschen.
Yeah, my heart bleeds. Enough. Tell me where I can find Hagen.
Hagen? Lord Zool?
Mates? After you dropped me and the others?
Jesus, I know, Henry. I'm sorry.
Let you go? That rock must have really scrambled your brains.
Henry,
I can believe that. But why didn't you tell us about it? You didn't have to betray...
I don't know. I was confused. Please, let me go.
First, tell me where...
I won't say anything as long as I'm tied up. I know how that goes. I'll be left here for the crows.
I know what you mean, Jakey. Kuno's no less of a bastard than that Hagen. They're all birds of a feather.
Yeah, right? But...
Because Kuno's on my side. I didn't pick him, and maybe Sir Radzig wouldn't have either if he had a choice.
Oh, I suppose... Hagen's planning to raid some village. Samapesh, I think. He's gonna go... So, are you gonna untie me now?
I'll untie you, all right? And take you where you belong.
What? What are you saying? Where?
To jail.
But you can't. We had an agreement.
We didn't agree on anything. My conscience is clear.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread.
Welcome, Henry.
Bread, fresh bread.
Implements,
Bread.
instruments, and tools. Everything for work.
I'm at your service. See you later.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, sir.
Yeah.
God.
Take care now. Take care now.
Yeah.
Here's some. What are you doing here? Hey. Is something the matter?
The Lord be praised. Goodbye.
Good health to you.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps up to it outside. The middle room is yours. Take care now.
Maria!
Good day to you.
I have news of your daughter.
Oh? But she's not with you. What happened?
That little vixen bashed Jakey over the head and took his money.
Clever lass.
What?
Who cares? The question is, where's Maria? Why hasn't she come back?
Well, it's not that I feel sorry for that sneaky bastard, but you seem suspiciously happy with your daughter's behaviour.
Well, Maria's a big girl. I'm glad she's able to take care of herself. So where is she?
I don't know. She cleared off after she robbed him.
The little bitch.
What?
Never mind. It's not the first time she's done it. Anyway, I'll wait here a bit longer.
All right. Well, I'll be on my way.
Run along. Farewell.
My little girl! Come back!
This is all her mother's doing.
Heel. Here. Heel. That's him. Get him!
Huh?
What?
God be with you.
I've got the meat you want.
Great. Nothing like the aroma. Here you are. You've earned your...
Are you after some meat?
Indeed. I was going to do hare and cream salt.
I've got the meat you wanted.
Great. Nothing like the aroma. Here you are. You've...
Are you after some meat?
I've run out of boar meat. It's a nuisance. If you could bring me some... God be with you. Take care now.
I've got the meat you wanted.
Great. Now, here you are. And as I promised, I'll teach you something.
How's trade?
Nothing we can handle.
There.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found Jakey, and I know what Hagen is planning.
Spit it out, then.
Zul plans to raid Samapesh, and he wants to lead the attack himself.
I see. And what about that treacherous little bastard?
I took him to the Ratai jailhouse.
What will happen to him?
That's up to Sir Radzig. Considering what he did, he'll be lucky to get out of it alive.
I'm not so sure. Radzig always had a soft heart. He got me off the gallows, after all. Saddle up now. We'll ride to Samapesh right away.
All right.
There they are. I can see Zul's colours. It seems they want a parley, sir.
Parlay, eh? Right then. Let's parlay.
God be with you, Sakuno.
My respects, Sir Hagen.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure since the siege of Lansenbach, wasn't it?
An age ago that was. In those days we fought under the same banner.
We did. And even today, we may yet part friends. After all, my quarrel is not with you, but with Coppola.
The thing is, your quarrel with Lord Coppola is my affair, since he tasked me with keeping order in his lands. And you, Hagen, you are disturbing that order.
No offence, sir, but you are just a mercenary whose main concern is keeping order in his purse. My dispute with Radzig Coppola concerns a higher ideal. Coppola shamed my family over a trifling misdemeanor. He hanged my father, razed our castle to the ground, gave our property away to his family and cronies. And for that, I demand just retribution. But you don't have to stand in my way, Kuno. I'm well aware why you serve Radzig. You owe him a favour. And from what I've heard, it's not the first time you've had to pay him back. It won't be the last either. The fact of the matter is, you fight Cobbler's battles for him, and you've little or nothing to show for it. If you accept my offer, on the other hand, you can ride away from here a rich man. What do you say, sir?
Kuno, you can't do it.
You're making a common mistake, Henry. There's a difference between what a man can't do and what he ought not to do. In this case, the difference is the size of Hagen's offer.
Have you no honour at all? To sell yourself to the highest bidder?
The only bidder. Radzig never offered me a groschen.
Because you owe him a favour.
And this is the third time I've had to pay him back. My conscience is clean.
Tell me, Kuno, what do you think makes a good mercenary?
If I knew that, I'd have a marble palace in Florence. I'd sit all day on a golden throne, drinking wine. But I suppose for a start, he should be skilled in warfare.
Well, that's how you see it. But what about those who enlist your service? What they value is loyalty and fulfilling your duty. A mercenary who turns after coin like a vane after the wind isn't worth his salt.
An eloquent speech, but like I said, I've paid Radzig back quite enough. So if you don't mind, I'll take that pile of coin and fuck off.
And then what? Do you think anyone will ever hire you again after they hear of this?
With that much money, I won't have to worry about that for a while. Anyway, everyone will understand how things really stand.
Do you really think Sir Radzig and others like him will share your interpretation of mercenaries' honour? Not a chance. Everyone will see you for the swindler and turncoat you are, and Sir Radzig and I will make damn sure you won't come out of this smelling of roses.
Are you threatening me?
Call it what you like.
Fine. It seems you have learned something after all.
You'll stay, then?
Obviously.
Well, it didn't seem so obvious to me.
Come on now, Henry. Don't take offence. And let's go and deal with Hagen. It's true, Sir Hagen. This is not the first time I've paid Radzig back. Nor will it be the last. But then, he did save my neck from the noose. So I'll be long beholden to him. I'll make no bargain with you. But I will take your silver.
You would fight me? You're a damn fool.
I've no wish to fight. But neither do you. Otherwise you wouldn't have tried to buy me off. So it seems that we're evenly matched.
Let's see who fortune favours.
So be it.
Well landed.
Yeah!
Look what I've got. You'll love this.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, that's that. What now?
I don't know about you, but I'll have to do some recruiting.
Yeah. I'm sorry about your men.
Can't be helped, lad. They knew what they were getting into. That's a mercenary's lot.
No, I know, but you seemed like good companions.
Aye, but a company like that doesn't last forever. I've buried enough men, let me tell you. You should go and report to Sir Radzig that we won the day.
Aye, I suppose I should.
If there's anything else you want from us, we'll be at the encampment in a few more days. And then, God willing, we'll move on. Well, if I don't happen to see you again, good luck.
Can you tell me something about...
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you Dang...
Because Kuno found me dangling.
Ah.
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. There was a proper night for you. Full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a... They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck.
But how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours. Maybe days. In the end, everything started going black.
Jesus. How on earth did you survive?
I didn't. They cut me down and took the rope off me. And someone gave me a...
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Hagen Zul?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estate.
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink, and go to sleep. If you're lucky...
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
How did you and Jan end up with...
Me and my brother been riding with coin men since we was little. This was just another mercenary band for us.
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Collini fella.
He did he? Did he...
Yeah, he said...
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good! Ha ha ha! But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah. He did...
Oh, aye. While Collini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there.
What do you think about this?
Well, I'm worried Kuno is underestimating Hagen. I was at the siege of Lansenbach with the both of them, so I know these knights are talk of honor and glory. Kuno reckons they're like lost lambs.
Yeah. 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 Ugh! Yeah.
Mother of God.
I'd like to
Uh-huh. And what?
proper.
I'm sure.
I'd like.
And what is it?
I'd like that.
I'm.
Yeah.
What the?
Dad? Greetings. What?
Sir, we got rid of Zool.
Finally, some good news.
We caught up with Hagen in the fields near Merhoyed, and there was a skirmish. It was a tough fight, but in the end, we were victorious. Hagen fell.
Good. That's good news, Henry. Any losses on our side? Kuno's men?
Some of Kuno's men fell, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that. Such is a mercenary's life. May they rest in peace. Anyway, you deserve a reward for your efforts. And thank you, Henry. Once again, I'm beholden to you.
Thank you, sir. But I'm sure you'd have managed without me.
Don't be so modest, lad. Since that catastrophe at Skalitz, I don't have many people left that I can rely on. Best go and rest now.
Thank you, sir.
See you later.
Yeah.
Mixed goods. Handy implement. I'm at your service. Take care.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Since it's you.
A nice sum. All right, sir.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
God save you. God be with you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, see now.
Fresh bread. Bread. Rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy a mix.
I'm... Goodbye.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
See you later.
I'd like to
Well...
What about this?
Well now. Aye.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear back.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this, and you, because...
All right, we should get going.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. But I see it wasn't necessary. You look as smart as any courtier.
Thanks. I try my best.
So I see. But you can come and get those clothes later anyway. They're a little worn, but they're as fine as anything you'll get in the county.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord.
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We were
like
just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson... Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulfrin of Camburg? That name is familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair. After all, maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Greetings. What business have you?
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
Excitement? I don't know, Sir Hans.
Don't be such a wench, Henry. What kind of a life would a knight have if he never crossed swords with a foe? What would he talk about at banquets, eh?
Fortunately, I'm not a knight.
Don't worry, everything will be all right. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
But Sir Hanush said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough talk. Let's mount up. God be with you. Ugh. Ugh.
Sir Melota looked pretty bad. No wonder. He chased that horse on half across the county, and the skirmish didn't end well.
Greetings.
He lost a lot of men.
Sir, about the...
Out with it, Henry.
Sorry, sir, but I've no...
May the Lord watch over you.
There was a raid on one of the farms nearby. These are evil times.
Sir, about the vicar.
Out with it, Henry.
Sorry, sir.
Farewell.
I don't like it. Stop your grumbling. You get paid, don't you? You can't take it with you, though, can you? Everyone has to die sometime. Soldiering's as good a job as any.
Sir Hanush sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir...
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move out.
Can you teach me how...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skill.
First, you have to...
Well... I'd like to learn to fight...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't...
Well... I'd like to improve...
Certainly.
Well...
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hanush sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumours.
Yeah. About his being a relative of mine? Yeah. The Lotus?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offence, Captain. Well, tell me all about it then. After all, there's no smoke without fire.
Yeah.
And I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Yeah.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about
Yeah.
our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit,
Yeah.
I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Yeah.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he cursed them. I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way.
Yeah.
She, his mother, Countess Barbara of Haugwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child.
Yeah.
Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them
Yeah.
didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Yeah.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life.
Yeah.
When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and
Yeah.
night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen
Yeah.
went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed
Yeah.
everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him... Whoa! Slow down!
Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories
Why
my
does it,
nurses used to
Cyril?
tell me.
I
How are
sent
we
them to
supposed
scout
to
ahead.
deal with a monster
Those
like that?
bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah.
How are you?
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. I'm...
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as...
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir.
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this...
They say blood's thicker than water.
So what's the cause of your conflict?
Nothing in particular. Just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole...
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfen, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. Only instead of getting...
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. And only one of them lived till morning.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man. As for Wolfen, word came that he died. God be with you.
Hey!
Why are you waking me? Go away.
God preserve you, good knight. Can I do something for you?
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Look here, I'm not sure what happened here, but I can't shake the feeling you're holding something back.
No, it's just, it all happened.
I'm the one who's bewildered. Let me make one thing clear. Those bandits are led by Sir Wulflin, Baron of Camberg, and he's not just some common outlaw. If we don't catch him, there'll be hell to pay. So you better...
Lord Jesus.
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat...
Why would you help those cut...
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, one of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Take care. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Who's there? What's that? What's going on there? Duh! Hey, who's there?
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there?
Crazy lamb, watch out!
Now you're fucked.
Bring it on. Alarm!
Ugh! Is that all you got?
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Is that the best you can do? Bring it on!
You'll get what's for.
You're dead! Come here!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
What the hell was that?
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What's the matter?
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! I'll slaughter you! Alarm!
Is that the best you can do?
Had enough.
Weak at the knees, have you?
Bring it on.
You should have fucked up while you had the chance.